Right now, though, honestly, dude, Rocket League. I cannot, like, I play Rocket League at least once a day. Whether I'm recording it, whether I'm playing it on Twitch, whether I'm just playing it alone, I absolutely love Rocket League. So I hope... Here's the beginning of Rocket League, right? RLCS. It starts today. Here's the finals, right? I think we'll make it right there. I think we're gonna win 1 game, and then we're gonna lose 2 games. But that's not saying I'm not trying. I'm going for the win. I fucking love this game. To this day, I can't believe it. Over 2,000 hours, like I cannot, most of them's taking thumbnails, but I cannot, I cannot believe like how much I actually love this game. So Psyonix, you have created something beautiful.
We've looked at how to play Rocket League like Squishy Muffins and K-Dop, Cookseer, Scrubkilla, Devo, and more. I'll be honest with you, I thought that I'd run out of things to say. There's really only so much you can say about how to get better at teamwork and practicing and mindset. But there's one player in the Rocket League community who defies all of these concepts. His fakes are nothing short of next level. He's not going to change his kickoff just to make you happy. And he's not going to stop yelling about all the small things.
No! Did I put that in? I almost did. Oh, Rob! I'm so proud of you. Boy. Whoa!
Okay, you're actually playing so well right now. It's
insane. For a moment, where is everyone? What the hell, boys? Come on. You like that? And that's up to you, and that's the win.
In all seriousness, I'm actually not trying to troll with this video. I actually do think that there are a lot of things that we could learn from Jon Sandman, but before I explain those things, let's go talk to the man himself. What do you say to people who say that you don't belong like at the rank you're at? I don't know what you're at, like Champ 1 or Champ 2 or something. What do you say to those people?
I mean, okay, so first thing that is important is you never reply back to those people.
Yeah.
Like I literally just, if it's negative, I just keep going. I mean, I don't live in this perfect positive world, but at the same time, it's like, I like constructive criticism. I like, hey, you don't play like a Champ 1, Champ 2 because of these reasons. At 402, you were like, why are you pushing up? Why aren't you, you're double jumping weird. You're not fast aerialing. You're like doing, you're not making the moves. There we go. Now I know what to work with.
Yeah.
So anyone who's just like, you don't deserve this. I'm like, all right, you're 10 years old.
Yeah.
Like I just, you know what I mean? Or you are a platinum telling me this, and that's fine.
What are some areas that you think you need to improve at in Rocket League? And like, what are some areas that you think you're really strong in?
Only thing I'm really strong in Rocket League is like having communication, like voice communication. I'm always playing. Usually, I don't do solo queuing much, so I'm always talking, and I'm pretty good at like I say some dumb things like I'm up and then I don't hit it all the time. But I play a very like I'm always rotating back. I'm like a defensive guy, and that's I think that's out of just how I've always played the game. Is like. When I was solo queuing, I would always be the guy in the goal, rotating back to the goal because no one else would. Everyone was ball chasing and going for the goals and the cool shots. But that's the only thing I'm good at. Everything else on the spectrum, C, D, E, F, is my mechanics are sloppy and like I'm slow mechanically. Like I'm still missing double jumps. My fast aerialing is horrible. I can't even half flip correctly half the time just because I changed the key. I changed the keybind to like make it easier, but then it screwed something else up, so I changed it back, and now I just have to like literally think, okay, here you go. Now you're going to go back, flip it around, and it's such an easy thing. I mean, it's like a lot of people learn it in like silver, gold, plat, early on. So mechanically, just not there. Backflipping, not getting up to the ball fast enough. My positioning is as it's good that I go back. I'm at the stage, I'm like champion now, which is ridiculous. But after
playing against good people,
you're playing against good people. So it's like, I'm usually not the first one to the ball, but when I am, but those little silver lining moments shine through. So I know it's there, but it's like, I'm getting to the point of the game where I need to practice before playing. I need to warm up before playing. I think once you get champion, you need to do that stuff unless you just have it in you.
what kind of advice would you give for like a lower ranked player who's trying to get better? Because you've gone through that whole journey of like ranking all the way up from nothing to champ. What would you say to somebody who's wanting to rank up, who's like silver or gold or something like that?
Sadly, I mean, not sadly, but it's experience. It's just playing situational things and then realizing, hey, I can't double jump and people around me are double jumping to these balls and beating me. And then go into a training. Those training packs are nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like looking through, browsing through. They've gotten even crazier. So it's like anything you're looking for, you can type on Google, how to double jump training pack Rocket League.
Yeah.
Like that's how I Google, like caveman Google. And looking for like things that you want to work on. You're noticing people are, fast aerialing or like, flying off like the goal side wall backwards and like repositioning their cards. They have the training packs for it. So experience is everything, in my opinion, is your hours played, your game, like the amount of games you play, queuing up. And honestly, 1v1s, as much as I hate them, I hate playing them. Whenever I start getting better, it's because I'm doing 1v1s again.
That's actually really good advice. Yeah,
I think the 1v1s is like, if you can beat someone 1v1, you're going to help your teammate out 2v2. And if you're beating one of their players, there you go in the 1v1. Now you just need a teammate that can do the same.
Yep.
That's all it comes up to.
It brings out like all your weaknesses, I feel like. And that's why people don't like playing it.
And I hated recording it.
Yeah, it's tough.
Dude, it's because you get so much shit and it loses its fun. Like I always said, 2s is my favorite, 3s I love. 4s is even better, and then 1s. It's like, or 4s is like the least before, and then 1s is the worst.
Yeah.
But 1s is like the most helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, a player who is if you're gold in 1s, or no, not gold. What am I in 1s? I think I'm like high plat or like, no, I'm diamond 1 in 1s.
Yeah.
If you're anything higher, yes, you're better than me. Like truly. If you are a diamond 1, honestly, most plats too are probably better than me. Just it's so hard. 1s are hard, man. I think 1s. That takes the cake, dude.
Yeah.
Let's end it there. Everyone go play some 1s.
That's some good advice. I like it. For whatever reason, some people play better and rank up faster solo queuing. And I guess it definitely depends on your partner. But for most people, if you can find that person that just plays well with you, you're much better off going that route as opposed to solo queuing. And it's way more fun, honestly. The reason you have a better chance of winning when playing with a teammate is communication. I've been playing a lot of 6-mans lately, which if you haven't done, you should definitely try it out. I believe you have to be at least diamond. Anyways, in 6-mans, you're in a Discord chat with your team, and I was playing with a champ 3 and a champ 2, and they were basically communicating everything they were doing, setting up passes, making plays happen. It was insane, and I literally wasn't saying anything because for whatever reason, I've gotten away from that part of Rocket League. Maybe you're in this position as well. Like, I just play without thinking. Like when I play with my brother, we'll sometimes play an entire game without even saying anything. Jon is actually really great at staying focused and communicating what he's doing, and this makes it so that him and his teammate are rarely double committing. I think one of Jon's biggest strengths is his consistency. I think that he's figured something out that a lot of us need to get, and that is the fact that the least fancy shot is more than likely the best shot.
All right, let's do something pretty. Let's do something cute. There was nothing cute about that, Jon. If he scores off...
I would say that 95% of the time, you're probably better off going with the simplest play or the simplest shot, especially at the lower and middle ranks. And as you probably know, usually the worst thing is not when your opponent does something fancy, but rather when they just kind of smash the ball over your head and you feel like they just kind of beat you to the ball. So to make this video, I actually went back and watched a bunch of Jon Sandman's gameplay. So here's a video of him playing 2s. Oh, wait, sorry, that was Squishy Muffins. Okay, there we go. One of the things I found in watching him play is that he plays really patiently. He doesn't get antsy when down by a goal or two, and he does a really good job of feeling out the other team and kind of just letting them make mistakes. In a lot of ways, this is the difference between Diamond and Champ players. Obviously, there are things like speed of play and mechanics, but really your overall mentality is more important in my opinion. Which actually brings me to my main point. There's a reason it's a lot more fun to watch Jon play video games, and and especially Rocket League, than basically everyone else. He's really great at both playing to win and playing for fun. Like, he knows how to play competitively, but he also knows how to have a good time. A lot of us do not know how to do this. We don't really know how to keep these two things in tension. Most of us who get into a competitive video game like Rocket League, we start to only focus on winning, and we kind of play as though fun only comes when you beat the other team and rank up. And I've found myself thinking this way sometimes. I'm happy when I win, I'm mad when I lose. This really isn't how it should be. You don't learn near as much when you win as when you lose. And this outlook is really the reason why people get tilted. It's just all about winning for them. It's not really about getting better, and it's not really about having fun. And I promise you will rank up so much quicker if you just relax. Forget about winning, just focus on getting better and having that be what makes the game fun for you. Maybe the biggest thing we could learn from someone like Jon Sandman is this: video games are primarily meant to be fun. And I actually feel like I'm finally getting this. In the last month or so, I've gotten to play with some really cool people, and actually some hilarious people too. And for the first time in a while, I'm actually really enjoying Rocket League. And I think it's because I'm realizing that ultimately, whether you're playing video games or doing something else, we as humans just want to connect with other humans. Like, that's what we want at the core. And looking at it this way has really helped me to see what Rocket League is really about. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't focus on winning. I'm obviously not saying you shouldn't focus on improving. That's really my favorite part about this game. What I'm trying to show you is how important it is to remember just how much fun Rocket League really is. I think that's the biggest thing we can learn from Jon Sandman, and I'm really glad that he's taught us this. Alright guys, thanks for watching this one. Big shout out to Jon for helping me with this video. I think the fact that he did this kind of shows what kind of person he is. If you haven't already, go show him some love. I've linked his Twitch and YouTube channel, plus his Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to give this video a like if you liked it, and also subscribe for more videos like this one. Until next time, peace out.